Well, the library is a research facility. It's a facility for individuals, members, and individuals in the community and around the country to participate in, to join and or just visit to do genealogical research.
The Sons of the American Revolution is now located on Museum Row in Louisville, Kentucky. If you look at the map, it is one of the most central locations for the entire country, making our resources, our programming, our collections accessible to more people throughout the country.
The majority of people that are coming to our library are interested in genealogy. They want to know more about their family history, where their family may have come from. A lot of people, because we are the Sons of the American Revolution, want to know whether their ancestors participated in the Revolutionary War. But you don't have to have anybody that was involved in the Revolutionary War to come and use the library. You can be anybody just interested in knowing more about your family's history.
The library is unique. It is a unique collection of genealogical and Revolutionary War history. Many resources and items and materials in the collection are not available elsewhere.
We have the Leach manuscripts, which I think there's only 2 others of those in existence, and those are genealogies of the signers of the Declaration of Independence.
When you get to our library, you start obviously in the lobby at the front door, and there we ask everybody to sign in. If you're an SAR member, admission is free. That also includes DAR members, friends of the library, and wives of SAR members. They are all free admission. Anybody else, you pay $5, and then you go ahead and sign in the book. And then you head through the door, and our librarian will be there to greet you, and he can answer any questions about how to get started and what type of materials we have in the collection.
This is a facility where you can have access to a lot of information that's not readily accessible in a lot of other places, such as these family histories, and then have access to a lot of research services such as Ancestry.com and state records, and that where you don't have to actually go to the state and contact the state individually. We will have a lot of those records here in this facility.
We're in the process now and trying to work on being able to preserve those documents and digitize them so that anybody, any chapter, any state society can readily go back and reference any of the information available.
If you do research in the library, you will discover that the Hessians, the German, the French, there was no one set group that achieved our nation's independence. And as a result, there is no one set demographics that are continuing to ensure our freedoms and liberty today. That is incorporated in all of our programming, and by connecting ourselves with other organizations that have rich history unto themselves, it brings a greater depth to all the programs.
We wanted to draw new people in, and so one of the ways that we did that was to have various speakers come. So it may be somebody doing just a basic intro to genealogy, how do I get started on my family tree? It may be something a little more in depth. We've had people do things on pension records, on land grants, how to avoid potholes on your road to genealogy success. So we've tried to really make them something that anybody could relate to, no matter what type of genealogist you are, whether you're a beginner, whether you're a little more advanced, something that could interest just about any type.
Outreach education at the Sons of the American Revolution is the public face of the society. It is important that we bring our resources and our information to the community, whether it's students, educators, the general public, or other cultural and civic organizations.
The future of the SAR library is wide open, and it is incredible as to the possibilities. And the reason for that is that we are constantly looking and partnering with other associations and other national libraries across the country.
Bringing people to the library is reciprocal. We learn from them, and they learn what comes from the collection here. It is the core part of outreach education.
Once we complete the center, the education center on the other side of the facility, I think the awareness of the library is going to increase. I think individuals are going to get more engaged in doing research about their own families, because the education center is going to be geared around how our ancestors played a part in developing this nation.
You know, that's why we're so key to open up outreach education, to enlarge the center, make it more accessible, get the exhibits in, tie the programming to that, because one of the successes for outreach education is going to be the modules that we will be doing for members, for educators. Everything will go up on an education website. We've already begun that process. So where you can come here to the Education Center, you can experience whether it's about the American battles, whether it's about colonial camp life, whether it's about our founding documents. Those will all be videoed, and those portions will be sent out, and teachers can use those to assign for online projects. People can also show them in meetings. But it's not just here. We are just the nucleus. Everything is going to be pushed out from here, and that's what makes us different from anyone else.
The support of our membership is critical in being able to reach and accomplish the goals that we have set as a National Lineage Historical Association.
While the mission and the resources here at the library and also with outreach education are deep in content, they require funding.
Well, the membership dues, in part, pay for the support of the operation of the library, and that's in our general operating budget. But one of the best ways that members can support the library is through the Friends of the Library program.
That is a program. It's available to members and non-members alike. You pay a small fee to become a Friends of the Library.
If you become a member of the Friends of the Library, you will receive this distinctive lapel pin.
So once you are part of the Friends of the Library, then that money is put in an endowment, and a portion of it is for the endowment, and a portion of it we get to use to fund things that we need in the library.
Because the Friends of the Library program really provides the non-budgeted needs that we need for the library. New technology, purchase of databases, equipment, computers, chairs. It's through the Friends programs and funding that a lot of that occurs.
It's extremely important that the library, the National Library, receives support from each one of the state societies and all of the chapters across the country. The individual contribution is quite small. However, collectively, that sum of money represents the ability to bring about new programs, to develop new assets for our library, and to extend our collections.
The Friends of the Library program is a very important way that you can contribute to the success of this cultural destination. I proudly wear my FOL pin, and we encourage you to also have an FOL pin.
By making that small donation to the library, you basically are helping continue what we're doing here in our mission.
The future of the library is excellent with the membership help and support, and we hope it will continue that way.
We have a lot of goals and a lot of big ideas for the future, but that can't happen unless we, have the funds able to make those possible for our members and for our other users in the community.